Good afternoon, everyone. Adrian and Bear here from Oklahoma City, and today we're going to read another article out of the magazine Success that's been presented by EXP. And I read an article, and I said there was going to be a group of articles last week that's called Your Plan, and there's different sections. And so this is part of that group of articles. And this one is on growth, and it's called Prioritize Your Financial Health. 4 sure ways to make sure significant strides in 2020. I don't know why I keep saying sure, because it's not. It's 4 sure ways to make significant strides in 2020. And the article is by Stefanie O'Connell. Anyone who has ever made a New Year's resolution to save money can tell you how difficult it is to stay on track for more than a few weeks. It's hard to motivate yourself to take extra work hours when you just want to crash on your couch and binge watch the latest Netflix series. Setting financial goals is important, but in order to stick to them long term, you also need habits and systems in place for following through. Implement these 4 strategies to truly commit to your financial priorities this year. And I really like this article because I do agree that we all have good intentions, don't we? And so here we go. Here are the 4 ways that they say to adopt and prioritize your financial freedom. 1, think small. Setting a big savings goal is great, but it can also be daunting and potentially even discouraging when progress comes slower than you anticipate. Break down each of your yearly goals into smaller pieces and manageable next steps. If you want to pay off a certain amount of debt, for example, break those numbers down into monthly, weekly, or daily targets to help make yearly amounts feel more manageable. Remember, it's small steps taken consistently over time that will enable big changes that can transform your financial life. Number 2, stay flexible. One of the things that makes sticking with your goals so challenging is the idea of constantly sacrificing to achieve them. But any sacrifice you make or habit you implement is malleable and can be changed at any time. Try things out and establish a time frame for each strategy. Then assess whether the strategy is actually worthwhile. For example, maybe you try working every Saturday for a month to see if the extra income is worth the extra day of work. If it is, you can stick with it. If it's not, ditch the extra work day. Give yourself permission to experiment and make adjustments as you work through these changes. I think that is so important. That's one thing that I have really tried to stay focused in with the changing of the brokerage is, being flexible, trying new things, being optimistic. I think that's huge. Number 3, consider what's at stake. According to behavioral psychologists, the pain of losing something is greater than the joy of gaining it. This means the idea of not getting the things you want can be a more powerful motivator than your goals themselves. In addition to framing your financial behaviors as a means to achieve your lifestyle goals, you can also flip the framework to think about what's at stake if you don't adjust your money habits. For example, what does it look like 5 years from now if you don't save the money you want in order to invest your ideal future? It's pretty good. Celebrate your wins. Find small ways to celebrate as you make progress toward your financial goals. This doesn't mean you should go out and blow all of your money every time you reach a new savings threshold, but it does mean that you should take the time to recognize how far you've already come so you can stay motivated to continue to push forward. O'Connell is a financial expert, speaker, author, and broker of the Broke and Beautiful Life. So here, that's it. That's the end of the article. It was great. So I hope that those 4 steps, think small, stay flexible, consider what's at stake, and celebrating your wins are 4 things that can help you think about financial freedom and health. And if you want, give me some comments below, share some ideas with me. We would love to hear your ideas of how you are going to be financially stable and free in 2020. Y'all have a great day.